Слегка вылетел, блин.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people?
All right, let's head out.
Ha!
How are you holding up, Charles? I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Ну, пропускаешься, нет, блин.
some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something.
Oh, watch it.
There's deer been here. And recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. A gun will scare everything around. No, use the bow I gave you. That'll make too much noise. Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly. Don't run. They'll hear you coming a mile off. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. Wait, look. There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Nice. See if you can get another one.
Да я откуда знаю, чем они там натянули. Да тем же, что и этим, наверное, в Хантере чем натянули, и здесь то же самое.
That didn't kill it. You should go finish it off. Well done. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
Ножом не круто.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
Аж... Как всегда, где-то сзади. Нет еще, блин. Кого я зарежу? Если пока, блин, начало этот не дает ни хрена. Ни хрена, у них не как в Ведьмаке реализовано, а лошадь с этого прибегает. С точки там, где оставалась, что ли?
Pretty good hunt there, boy. Yeah. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then. Let's head back. What are you doing? Careful. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home.
Ну, дом сами сожгли, блядь.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out
Мужа
of
одни
here,
пристрелили,
we'll
дом
back on our
другие
feet.
сожгли, блядь, все, считай, в один
Find
день.
family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and
Ну
Dutch
да.
go way back. Not in a
О,
good way.
медведь.
A proper blood feud.
Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. Real hungry. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter. There's O'Driscolls around! What are you doing? Shoot!
ФФФ. Нет, Мишку мы завалим.
Hey, Arthur. You awake back there?
Yeah. Just thinking.
Сам
We ain't
такой,
ever
блин.
talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I just know you can run it
Easy.
alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know... Dutch is different.
Походу все, нету медведя.
Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
Ты чё, Серегу, брать-то будешь, нет, РДР?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Да чё он тебя знает-то, блядь?
Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Когда?
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take
Я
time
плаваю,
to
просто, блядь, у меня этот, не получалось.
It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and
Я еще вас не
Jack.
кидал, просто, блядь,
He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
не этот,
I hope they all make it.
уставший был.
I tried to ride the Count once.
Потом не дома был.
Fuck me
Потом,
faster than a bull.
короче,
Nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitch tie him.
отмазок до хрена у меня, если чё.
Brought some food back, boys.
Я подставил.
Hard, boy. Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Что с вами случится-то, блин?
Well. Just drop it down in here. Bring it over then. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid.
Не смотрел, я занят был.
It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Ну я-то в этом не виноват.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. Jesus, what is that? Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing.
Ага, я, блин.
Keeps you sane, it does. Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan?
А в прошлый раз, последний стрим, сколько раз вы там пробовали?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there.
Сейчас жесть будет. Слабо, наверное, не смотреть.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a
Ага.
legitimate bit of money, of course. Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Спасибо, не надо пока.
Catch anything else? You bring it to me. Sure. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years. Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Сюжет на 2% прошел.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course. Shut up, Micah. I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party. Probably.
Понятно.
Funny, huh? Sure.
Тут, скорее всего, нет такого.
I don't feel like being laughed
Просто
at
местности,
by the
блядь.
likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Both been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah! Southwest, right, Arthur?
Что там про лосо? Лосо можно набраться на цель. Быстро, легко обездвижить их.
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. The camp near
Спать еще рано, блин. Всего-то 7 часов. А сейчас это задание пройду и тоже, наверное, присоединюсь к тебе. Оффлайн, блин. И кто теперь у нас кидала? Походу никуда уже не присоединюсь.
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them.
Yep.
As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Como Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
Не сегодня, наверное.
Between you and him needs to be put to.
Блять, мне подруга написывает опять.
Rest, one way or another.
Завтра покажу, наверное, днем.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
А лучше Серегу уговори, блядь, что, блядь, вместе побегали с
The
ним.
bastards will be reunited soon enough.
Он этот
How this'll end.
Рокстаре, друзья, принял, интересно, нет?
They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
Whoa there.
А, Сереге надо пиццау написать будет.
Watch it.
Easy.
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
I thought you were going with Dutch.
Ладно, посмотрю. А ты новый завел или этот? Старый пароль вспомнил.
There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so. Yeah, that's him.
Блять, такое ощущение, что они тропинки ни хрена не этот. А чё, блядь, там же вроде можно было просто, блядь, пароль восстановить.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get them?
No. Cone can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. You two get up there and keep us covered.
Sure thing.
Good. Come on, let's go. Seems easiest to take the same path down as Bill and Micah. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Combe, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
Ну там у тебя, если, блядь, этот подключил, и у тебя уже этот роль тебе выдам зама, и этот я уже настроил с лошади, а вот этот чувак дал, я его на лошадь положил. Ну, в седло, из седла вытащил, грубо говоря. А лук, блин, в предыдущем задании этот дал тоже, блядь, на лошади висело.
Oh, watch out. This bit's steep. I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick. Stay low. Come on, follow me.
А, это свой, блин.
Okay, let's get in cover.
Не понял, опять вылетел, да? Раз, раз, раз. Блин. Да этот, блядь, гребаный комода что-то мне мозги ебет. Крашиться начало, блядь, вылезла комода с каким-то названием, блин. Сейчас опять это нудное все, блядь, проходить. Надо будет опять в комоде. Да настроить-то настрою, просто, блядь. Полазить потом после этого надо будет. А, давай тогда сетевую посмотрим.
Okay, Sheriff. Here they are.
Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got. One of you. All right, then.
Мужика
Would you
выбрали.
please? I'm gonna need your details.
Вести. Блять, не по-русски.
You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I.
Эмби. Внешность. Цвет кожи.
Take the time and get this right. From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon. We're gonna need a fair record of you. Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe. Quite a record we'll have on you. You're lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot.
О, возраст ссылку подправим.
It's a
Будет
process,
пиздюком.
all right, but a necessary one. How you doing with that? Okay then. Yep.
Блин. А идет. Не слишком круто. Угу. Будет рыжим. Образ жизни. Бесполезный. Болезненный вызов. Блять. А, то пойдет.
Fine. Go and get your picture taken. I'll need to see your fingers, palms to you. Okay.
Шишиш... Шишишка. Мужское крыло. Че, мы оттуда типа бежим, что ли?
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners!
А, нас выпускают.
Officer Benton! Kitchens aid staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving!
А хрен его знает.
Look at that!
Одежду-то не предлагали.
Get moving!
You,
Вот бесполезная работа, блин.
the hammer, and you'll do.
Молотком
We
им
need to perform
эти,
a
блядь,
work detail out near Blackwater.
разбивать.
Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken.
Да хрен его знает. Честно говоря. Можно, нет. Я ж не профи, я, блядь, вот только начал, блин. Играю, блядь, 2 с небольшим числа. А, часа, блин.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
You aren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. My wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally,
Сейчас что-то
I'm
будут.
against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary.
Сперва голову кого-нибудь отрубать, потом дракон прилетит.
Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act
Нет.
like fools, and the pair of you will be dead.
Скайримовская, блядь, это не
What are
пошел.
your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken,
М.
throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay. You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily.
А чё этот? Меня-то не
Come on, don't
отпустили.
look back. Mr. Went, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each.
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
Тёлка меня ждет, охуенно.
Come along. And you better get on this horse.
Дряхлая кляча, блядь.
It's not much of an animal, but they haven't got far to ride. Hey, come on.
Да и хрен с ним.
Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe
Зачем?
it got away with it.
Если тёлка, блядь, тебе из говна вытаскивает, значит она тебя и оденет.
Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just
Не
won't
просто
put it
так
on
же,
my
значит,
eyes
что от
and
меня
can't
надо.
there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up in the world. And if you want to accept our offer, you can. You're just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse. Come on, hitch up.
Причем тут это баб зависеть.
This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Бля, пиздец она страшная.
Jessica the clerk, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing. As we
Надеюсь, не в пилотку
Thank you,
нырять.
Corley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, sure, this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic.
Блять,
When we
что-то
run out,
затянут этот онлайн-режим.
please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a
Я
little
же говорю, оденут.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
О. Чтоб издалека меня видно было. О, вот это мне нравится. Обувь должна быть.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Видишь, ей понравилось.
you're very good health. I suppose it beats dying, hmm?
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are. The people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help.
Блин, как же у них, блядь, вводно это
Mrs.
долго.
Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save
Прикольное
innocent folk?
жаркое.
Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you
О,
for killing
началось.
those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your
Ну,
scruples
фраер
are
он, я
against killing.
фраер.
I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your...
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Блин. Ел. Где она? Выберите, блядь, одна, блядь, один лагерь, блядь, всего.
While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk. Then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck. Get on to the station. It's not too far.
Короче, как тут так, блин. Ну это, блядь, начало. Он там задание, хуяние. Блядь, засранец, сука. Пиздец, лошадь не кормили. Блин, ну чё тебе опять? Блин, короче, ко мне сейчас придут. Ладно, всем спасибо, потом посмотрим остальное. Может, попозже к себе, Серег, присоединюсь. Всем спасибо, всем пока.